What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Nick Moseder here, and Donald Trump just pulled one of the most brilliant political chess moves on Chuck Schumer that I've ever seen, and we've got to talk about it. But first, click like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you guys want to support the show and save a bunch of money at the same time, go to MyPillow.com and enter promo code NICK at checkout. That's NICK. You'll get free shipping site-wide and save a ton of money on a wide range of products. Now, let's get right into it. So Trump pulled a move today, which is so sinister and so cunning that it's almost cruel, because it forces the Democrats and Chuck Schumer to make a blunder no matter which way they turn. This is what he posted on Truth Social. He says, "No more money, hundreds of billions of dollars to the Democrat-supported insurance companies for really bad Obamacare. The money must now go directly to the people, taking the fat cat insurance companies out of the corrupt system of healthcare. The people can then buy their own much better policy for much less money, saving for themselves an absolute fortune." President Donald J. Trump. So there's a lot to unpack here, and I want to keep it short and sweet and simple so you guys can just see how brilliant this is, because it just puts the Democrats in such a position where they're forced to expose themselves. Because while they're out here pretending to fight for the poor and working class Americans, trying to protect them from, their insurance premiums going up by thousands of dollars, which they can't afford, right? They're holding everybody hostage, holding the entire country hostage, making people suffer under the false pretense that they're doing all this to save people from being bankrupted by skyrocketing insurance premiums. When the reality is, when you peel back the curtain, what's behind it is a gigantic scam. And what it's really about is they want to continue to funnel billions of dollars of your hard-earned tax money to mega insurance companies. And that's what it's always been about. That's what Obamacare was at its conception back in 2010. Obamacare is and always has been a gigantic corporate bailout disguised as like some sort of revolution. Because what they did was they forced everybody to get health care, and then they used your tax dollars to fund the people that couldn't afford it. So normal, healthy people are having to pay for the sick people. And the money is going right into the insurance companies' pockets. And their stocks exploded. They went up like 1,000%. Deductibles exploded. Premiums skyrocketed because with all these government subsidies, the insurance companies and the healthcare providers can basically charge whatever they want, and the insurance companies will pay whatever they say that it costs. So everything skyrocketed, and now healthcare is an absolute disaster in this country, but the Democrats are still tied to their corporate masters, and they have to keep the gravy train going and keep these billions of dollars of your tax dollars going to these insurance companies. It's not about the people. It's not about your insurance premiums. It's about their donors and their masters. And what Trump just proposed exposes that it's all just an act. It's all a charade. Because what he's saying is, why don't we just take that same exact money that you're giving to the insurance companies and open like a health savings account for the people? And we'll give the billions and billions of dollars to the people, and then they can buy their own insurance if they want it and need it, and they can get better insurance coverage, and they can get better premiums and lower deductibles, and everything would just be gravy. They can use it for supplements. They can use it for whatever they need it for to fund their own health care. We're already spending the money. The only difference is that currently it's going right into the pockets of these very same people that you're trying to pretend that you hate so much. I mean, when you really think about it, you would think that the Democrats would be extremely supportive of such an idea because we're giving free handouts to people. Isn't that what the Democrats always want to do? Isn't that the thing they love the most, is giving out free handouts? Well, you know damn well that they're not going to go for this, and they're going to expose themselves. Why? Because it's not about empowering the people to make choices about their own health care. It's about making life so unaffordable that you create a class of government dependents that cannot fund their own lives and their own lifestyles, and therefore need government assistance just to survive and make ends meet. And then you have a class of dependents that are fearful about losing their government assistance and subsidies. That's how it all works, folks. And not only that, but at the same time, you're also giving a bunch of money to the corporate elites, the billionaire class, the people that you pretend to fight against. That's how the system works. And Trump knows that full well. That's why he made that statement. He would love to see the Democrats be forced to take a vote and vote against giving money to the people, because it would expose them. It would make them look like a bunch of lying snakes, just like they are, just like we know they are. And it's something that he's a master at, taking a mirror and holding it up to their faces and showing them exactly who they are. Now, as this entire shutdown narrative starts to collapse and crumble, and the Democrats are beginning to lose control, you can see that all of this is having an impact on Chuck Schumer, and it's really starting to get to him. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I'm going to play a clip for you guys where he actually got exposed on the Senate floor for wanting to extend Obamacare subsidies to people without an income cap, meaning that people that make $25 million a year, your tax dollars would fund their health care. And when he got exposed for this, he really didn't like it. Take a look.
He won't negotiate before. We're willing to negotiate once the credits are extended, plain and simple. And we made that in our proposal yesterday.
So for 1 year, people making millions of dollars would still receive these COVID-era subsidies?
The bottom line is the senator from Ohio ignores that 99% of people, you want to hurt people making $10,000, $50,000, $90,000 and hold this up? We can fix what the gentleman said in a negotiation, but don't have people who are every day being hurt by paying thousands of dollars more that they can't afford. I know that the senator from Ohio cares about the billionaires. We care about average working people.
It's amazing to me that he can have absolutely no conscience and sit there with a straight face and say that he cares about working class people. And unfortunately, this is where he storms out like a little baby right before getting his ass handed to him. Take a look.
I yield the floor.
So just to be clear, Mr. President.
It's recognized.
So just to be clear, what you heard from the minority leader was the following. I just want to recap it for those of you who might have missed. Number one, he acknowledged that the Democrats have actually not put forward a written proposal that people could look at. Number two, he acknowledged that his plan would be to allow millionaires, let me just say that clearly, people making millions of dollars would receive Biden-era COVID Obamacare subsidies. You heard that right. No income cap. I was going to ask him before he stormed out of the room, because evidently he doesn't want to hear any opposing views or actually engage in meaningful negotiation. He would have heard me ask the next question, Madam President, which is, would he continue $0 premiums, which we know for a fact have enormous levels of fraud? If he had stayed, I would have asked him a third question. Does he want these monies to go directly to insurance companies? Let me repeat that, Madam President, because I don't think the American people have been told the truth here. This money does not go to people on Obamacare. This is a check written from the federal government to the wealthiest insurance companies on the planet.
Man, well said, well done, Senator from Ohio, Bernie Moreno. That was absolutely masterclass. Now, what do you guys think about this? Do you think we should continue to fund insurance companies, write a blank check, billions of dollars to them? Or should we give it back to the people? Or just kill the whole thing and let the free market decide? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. As always, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already. And by the way, I decided to open up memberships on this channel for those of you out there that are interested. After I read some of your comments, I threw it out there. You guys said that you want it, so I opened it up. Right now it's $4.99. There's one tier, and I'm going to come out with some custom badges, custom emojis, but really it's just a way for you guys to support the channel if you want to. You don't have to, obviously, and I'm not going to put content behind a paywall that you have to pay for. It's just a way of like leaving a tip sort of thing. So if that's something you're interested in, memberships are open on this channel. You can find it at the homepage of this channel if you wanted to join. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.